Hello and welcome to part 51 of my amazing cultivation simulator Shendao series on Tribulation 9 difficulty with Heavenly Chaos enabled. In the last video, I got my Shendao to get to the 15 million cultivation experience breakthrough or bottleneck, which is called Edict Ghost Sergeant, and I'm still just waiting for my cultivator to get through this breakthrough, which is going to take 2 days, and then we have 2 more bottlenecks to go. And I also went and got my Shendao cultivator to primordial spirit, so they really just need to get to this last bottleneck, and they actually don't have the full experience. So once they actually get to the full 2,360,000 experience, then I'll be able to get them to be a demigod and do their demigod tribulation. The demigod tribulation is pretty weak, so I actually feel like I kind of got a little bit more cheat than I needed, but right now they're at 4.3 barrier power and 248,000 cheat, which should be more than enough to pass the first demigod tribulation. And then besides that, I also want to increase my rep so that I can increase my sect size and start to cultivate the second Shendao law. So yeah, let's just get into this video and continue everything. And right now we're mainly just waiting for the 10 disciples in total that we invited, so that we can close out this hotel taoist business and have 1,000 rep with the sects. And we also want to do some derivative calculations and steal the sword from Golden Peak. So I ended the last video with trying to do my breakthrough, and I actually failed to do this breakthrough, and it costed my disciple 240 lifespan, and I actually ran out of lifespan. So I saved some, and I'm going to try to do this again. So let's just go into here and look for anything that's going to increase our lifespan. I want to do this one just because it's the cheapest, but I also like this one because I know that increases lifespan by a lot. So let's just actually eat one of the Eureka pills. I was reluctant to eat one of them because I'm like, I don't want to use all of my Eureka pills, but now I'm just like, alright, whatever. So let's just have this guy eat the Eureka pill so that they can learn that lifespan manual. Let's see where the lifespan goes to. Okay, so it has 754 lifespan, so I have a couple of attempts. So let's try this breakthrough, and hopefully we get somewhere. Alright, it's snowing and there's also a thunderstorm, so let's see if I have anyone with the clear skies miracle. Yeah, channel cloud spelling. Alright, it looks like my cultivator got to that bottleneck. Oh, never mind. They failed the breakthrough. Alright, I guess we just do spiritual breath chant and try this again. Waiting for their match cheat to refill. In the meantime, I can just move forward and increase my sect rep. Right now, my good and evil rep is high enough, or at least I thought it was. Oh, I saved some. So yeah, I need to get my good and evil rep higher than my total sect rep, and then I'll start to gain 100 for each cast of Radiant Reaper. So I'm going to cast it and end it, and cast it and end it, because my evil rep is going to just keep increasing. Alright, so now we're at 1400, and the goal is 2,000 so that we can increase our sect size. Let's do this again. 1466, 1566, 1666. Okay, what a demonic number. 1766, 18, 19, and now we're at 2,000. Alright, so now our sect rep is pretty much at the maximum, and our sect size is drastically increased. So with that being said, we can now awaken the Shendao disciple so that I can have yet another Shendao and start to work on that. But let me just look at their thought charts. I think I was looking for hearing music, so if I have that one twice, maybe I'll go for it, just because I know that it can help out with regeneration. But I don't really want to go too deep, so I think I'm fine with just promoting this guy and just making sure they have everything else necessary. Let's see. Cultivation speed, temperature tolerance, and I'm pretty sure they have the social thought chart as well. Yep. So everything is good. Let's awaken this guy's intelligence, and let's try to do this breakthrough again. Can we get through it? Did they fail it again? Wow. That's so unlucky. I probably should wait until their mental state is actually pretty good. So, yeah, that's probably where it's failing. Alright, let's remove this, and then just keep the Dark Armor Talisman, and then equip the Sturdy Talisman. What's this guy doing? Do I still have the Sacred Talismans that I made? Yeah, I do. So, I did want to have this guy also cultivate to demigod. I'll just wait, even though I do have that guy waiting to enter wudang. Alright, so you will be Shendao 2. Alright, so Shendao 2 is now born. And they have 20 social and 7.6 charisma, which is pretty good. So let's have them first equip some clothing that are common. We're in a bad mood, we don't really care about that. Oh, free dragon feces. Definitely care about that. Turtle, we don't care. This guy, we don't care. Alright, so now that I have the Shendao, my second Shendao disciple, I guess I'm ready to have them become a inner disciple, but I could do remolds on them too. So I'm just kind of thinking about that. Because they have 7.6 charisma. I think a Heaven Sent Talisman would be good enough, but it wouldn't hurt for me to remold them. So let's see if I can learn one of those charismatic. I'm only really focused on the charisma, so I'll just focus on getting that. Yeah, I want this charismatic, and then I also want soul infection. So soul infection will reduce the mortal stats, and the charismatic will increase their stats by 20% to, I believe, 84% or 94%, depending on how low their stat is. So you want to reduce their stats and then use charismatic to increase their stats. And there's a miracle like this for all of the stats except for luck. And so that's how you remold mortals to make them become stronger inner disciples compared to the inner disciples that you have available early game. And this does cost a good amount of chi to use, so that's also something to consider. Alright, let's have this guy eat the last Eureka pill. But let's also make sure that we have enough to learn Taoist artifact. They're at 880,000. Yeah, it's going to be a slight struggle just trying to figure out like who gets the Eureka pills and things like that. Okay, these guys are hurt, so they're about to be crazy amount of demon beasts. Alright, so I'm going to use soul infection on Shendao 2. Okay, please don't help those animals out. And then charismatic on them. Their charisma was like 7 point something, now 6.4. So it's going to be an okay bonus. Oh no, not a beast attack. This is the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing because they could become demon beasts. Alright, I'm just going to send my Heaven Sent Law Bear there, just because this guy has the strongest power. Yeah, not a demon beast. Okay, you got this. Let's get everybody. Okay. It's really nice to have a good disciple that can fight. Nice. Okay. So we got 3 golden core demon beasts. And let's see. Alright, so we're still doing charismatic on this guy. And I need you to cultivate, please. Alright, so Shendao 2 has had charismatic used on them, so now they have 7.6 charisma. And I believe that's the exact number that they started with, so once I use soul infection to remove soul infection, their charisma will increase by even more. So now they're 8.8 charisma. Small increase, but you know, it's definitely worth it. So now that they're there, I can have them equip or eat the red against thinking again on Dharma. I don't know why there's a fire. Oh no, that's an artifact. Alright. So let's promote this guy. Let's go to medicine, ready ginseng, and Ganoderma. Alright, so now I'm going to have them practice this law, which is Celestial Thunder Salvation Sutra. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my other Shendao, which is just send them straight out on adventures so that they can get followers, and then we'll pretty much just either wait for a disaster or just not get a disaster at all. Let's see. Yeah, there's no disasters right now, so I'll just keep going followers just so that I'm making some type of progress, even though there's nothing for me to do. So let's give them the spiritual traveling talisman and the departing shadow talisman. And then of course they need a spirit contract. We have a wolf. What's their movement speed like? It's only 10. Okay. Then I'll assign them. I'll put them next to their bigger brother so that they can be motivated. And then they should be fine on restrained. So I think that's handled. And now let me make sure this primordial spirit is good. Let's assign you Wayne Young. Let's give you an easy to remember last name. And Panacea you. Alright guys, please get through this breakthrough. Alright, so mental state is good. I want to wait for a better yin yang, so that should happen in like 4 hours for this guy since they're a cultivator. And we're also on day 72, and I didn't check the sex trade on day 71, so I'm going to check all of these sects to see what they have to offer. Alright, wudang, they don't have much, nothing here, nothing good here. Oh, again on Dharma, okay. I'll take that, why not? Something small. Sure, sect uniform and a mace. And then Heaven Fallen Bow, nothing. You can borrow their artifact. Oh, a scraper, yeah, that's super good. And a Tiger King's Bone, that increases entertainment, so I don't really need it, but sometimes I do like to have it. But the scraper is definitely the most important thing that I wanted, and I just lost it. Okay, it was here, Skydome Palace. I have so many items. Let's do this blade and a spear. Okay, I have a couple of disciples I can build. I believe that this guy already has a scraper equipped. Yeah. So I guess I can put it on my bull. I hope that helps out. Oh, and speaking of bulls, I do have 2 bull disciples. So let's see what they were up to. There's only 1 watching work here. If only I had 2. I think I'm fine with just that though. I really just need more workers. Watching fly, yeah. I don't really want to think too much on this anymore, so I'm just gonna raise these guys. I mean, make these guys become my outer disciples. just because I know that they'll be useful anyways. Let's see what happens. Order 1. I forgot there was a bug associated with awakening 2 guys at the same time. Let's try that again. Oh, did my game just freeze? Okay. That makes sense. Let's save and return. Yeah, just be careful of that. If you're awakening 2 animals, just be sure to like let the game run for like at least a second and then do it. Alright, let's try that again. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay, I already have an outer one. Alright. I was like, did this break? I'm surprised Fire 1 didn't get yet another event. They were here for so long. 2 days. Okay. Let's name you outer 2. Alright, let's see these guys' stats. 18 movement speed is amazing. Really high farming. Okay, construction. This guy has really high farming. Solid crafting. Artisanry is not that great though. But I mean, I'm really here just for the movement speed and the farming level. So I'm just gonna give these guys some thin hide clothing. And then some weapons. Let's give you a bow. And then give outer 2 a bow as well. Then of course I want them to have the spiritual traveling talismans. I don't have that many left over actually. Alright, I'll just use the fake ones for now. They have really high movement speed, so it should make a solid difference. Let's see. Okay, it went up by 3. But yeah, they're at 21 movement speed, which is pretty good compared to everyone else. Alright, I've had this guy sitting at Golden Peak for more than enough time, so let's try to go in here and get this sword as like a backup sword for my Shendao disciple. I still want to try to make a tier 12 artifact just to like do it, but I won't be opposed to using this sword instead. It's crazy how my main goal was really just to get my guy to demigod, but they're just failing breakthroughs because I'm honestly not paying attention to the time of day and their mental state and things like that. So hopefully they'll get through that bottleneck when I get back from the sect to the sect. So yeah, just gonna let my game run until we get the gray eye, and then I'm gonna try to pick up the artifact and leave. It just sucks that that breakthrough in particular uses a lot of lifespan, like 250 lifespan per attempt. Okay, Corte de Lune. That's pretty good stats. Like the chi recovery is good, the chi capacity is not horrible. I've seen worse, and the artifact power is just through the roof. Come on, you got this. But I may just try a lot of different things though, because my Shendao can also craft an artifact. They have enough belief and they have enough states to do so. Okay, Jishu, can you go somewhere? This guy loves cultivating even at 0 mental state. There we go. This is called Slay Devils. Alright. 37 base mental state. We can wait this out. I just have to pay attention to when this turns gray. Oh no, that wasn't a good opportunity. I really don't like for a disciple to be in this room with me or even over here. And so I'm hoping that this guy leaves soon and no one else takes their spot. But the good thing about having them all over here is that if you can kind of get like to this area, then you're pretty much good. But it just makes it harder to like just pick it up initially. I really wonder when this guy will leave. 38 mental state. Is this their base mental state? Yeah, 38. Okay, we're in a good position. Very good position. I want to slow it down. Yeah, I mean it's red, but all of the elders are down there, so it's kind of far. Alright, let's try to get this. If I get caught, I get caught. But if I don't get caught, it should be really good. Oh, whoa, I almost messed up over there. Yeah, so we just have a couple of mortals who definitely won't catch my disciple. And we're out. And we made it. And that, my friends, is how you steal. At least from Wudang sect. Alright, Heaven Sent Law Bear, are you ready to become a demigod, potentially? I think you are. Yes, you have good stats now. Alright, we have this visitor right here. Visitor 2. Let's get you right here. And Panacea. Oh, my Shendao broke through before my Heaven Sent Law cultivator. Alright, so none of my Shendao broke through. They've unlocked the Ox Head Messenger and the Horse Face Sergeant. And I honestly don't remember what these guards give, but I'm pretty sure it's something interesting. So let's just see what we got. Improves ability, barrier power, and artifact power, and then this one gives bonuses to barrier power and spell power. Yeah, nothing crazy, so nothing to even really talk about, but the good thing is that we have gotten through this breakthrough, so now it's time to continue meditating to the nuts. Alright, can you get done? Yeah, we got through the breakthrough. I think it definitely was a story talisman. I just wasn't really paying attention to their mental state. Alright, so now that that's done, we can continue our meditation on this guy and get to the final bottleneck. They're at 200 and they just need like a little bit more. They're at 36,000 out of 360,000. Yeah, they're at 336,000 out of 360,000. So they're missing like 25,000 or 24,000. All right, meditation, my friend. Why won't you meditate? Meditation, my friend. There we go. And my Shendao is making pretty good progress. And this guy, they honestly have time to get through this breakthrough, which is something that I want to do as well. But the main thing that they need to do is get through this breakthrough so they can collect more followers per trip. And it looks like they need 50,000 experience, which is way more than the other Shendao law needed. So let's see. This location has 40,000, so I could wait, or I could set them up. No, yeah, I will have to wait. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have any other way to gain belief. Alright, so this guy now has reached the actual bottleneck to become a demigod. As you can see right here, I have this Ascension Tribulation, which is going to come in 4.9 days, whether I like it or not. But if I just trigger it myself, then I'll actually start the tribulation, and my Shendao will ascend to become a demigod. Then once I finish this tribulation, I have the option to continuously do even more tribulation that double in strength every time, so that I can also get sub-spirits, or I can just cruise at that cultivation level and only have to worry about the tribulation when they come, which is like every 5 days. But there are ways to delay them. So I'm going to do the demigod breakthrough. I'm very confident about how strong my Shendao is. Right now they have 4.30 barrier power, and they have 240,000 max chi. And then they also have some pretty good stats, like the Spirit Sword Talisman that I have available to me, and the Dark Armor Talisman, and they have 48,000 artifact power. So let's just wait a little bit. Their regeneration is also pretty insane. So I think I'm good to just start this tribulation. So I'm going to start this tribulation. And yeah. Okay, we don't have time for that. So yeah, let's see how this guy does. It looks like they're knocking down the tribulation. I don't know why I'm doing it near my field though. Yeah, it's not even really making them lose health. And there we have it. We have the day 73 demigod. So when you get to the demigod breakthrough, there are some big bonuses that you get. You get a nice little match chi bonus, or a nice big match chi bonus. And the only thing that I don't like about demigod is this artifact match chi bonus, just because I try to stay away from it. But this guy is not really. This guy is absolutely not for combat, so I don't really care about that. I really just wanted to have access to the artifact crafting stuff. So as you can see right here, my chi capacity should have went up. It's at 5,000 now. Let me try to enter combat first to see what it is now at. Let's kill this cat. I feel like this guy just doesn't listen like the first time I give him a command. Alright, I killed the cat. Now it's a dead golden core cat. Alright, so yeah, my chi capacity went from 5,000 to 21,000, which is kind of big and pretty annoying, honestly. So that's the one thing I don't like about demigod. But there are some perks to the point where you always want to have like at least one. Let me just manage this visitor. Number 3. Let's see. And then I want to have this guy panacea them. And then let's see what Mount South is doing in terms of their belief. Alright, so now that I have a demigod cultivator right here, I can do a couple of things with them. The main reason why I wanted them to be a demigod is so that I can get this taoist artifact manual, which I can't afford right now. I'm down like 100,000 inspiration. Maybe if I do another demigod tribulation, I'll get enough for that, because demigod tribulation do give you inspiration. And what that manual does is increases your cultivator's tier 12 artifact crafting success rate, and this is naturally called base artifact crafting success rate, and right now it's at 3.1%. so if I had this, then it would add 1000%, so it would add on 30% basically. So that would just be a really big help. And then the chance that your artifact crafter has to make a artifact tier 12 from like instead of tier 11 is also dependent on their mental state. So they take this number and then they multiply it by the mental state divided by, I think it's 50. Your mental state divided by 50. I can't remember. And demigods also have really good mental state. So this guy's at 150 mental state already. But right now I just don't have that much inspiration. So I'm actually going to wait for this guy to get their chi back. Let's see. There's a spiritual breath chant. And then when the demigods are cultivating, they also don't lose their timer. As you can see, this is stuck at 2,972. However, if they do anything else, then they start to lose their timer. So basically, any other extra work that you want your demigod to do is going to lower their tribulation timer. So like, the more useful they are, the more tribulation they'll have to face, and the more pills you need for them. And this guy's going to be artifact crafting, so I'll be using up a good amount of timer. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of just want to shoot for another demigod tribulation instead of having my guys farm another Eureka pill. These guys have just been sitting here, so let me just send them somewhere to collect. Since we're good friends with these sects. Get my Shendao Risha. Okay, we're good. I always get scared. I'm like, I'm on a really tight time crunch, so. Alright, let's do this breakthrough. So this is going to be another 2 days. So this should be done by day 75. Okay, I don't know why that's stuck. Okay, we got another visitor. I don't know why I named him E4, but we'll keep it. Panacea. Oh, who's in need of help? Oh, interesting. Well, it's too late now. Amicable chat. Oh, this guy was supposed to be cultivating as well. I completely forgot about them. Let me put them on their cushion. On their cushion. Yeah, there we go. Let's try to make some more of these swords of tiles. I want to try for like just one, and if it sucks, I'll use Corgidi Luna. Honestly. Okay, this guy's hurt, so obviously I need a better chef. This guy's a hunter and a good chef. I want to lose them in a couple of days because they're tribulation. That sucks. Yu Ling Shu. Primordial Spirit. Let's give you 5. Seems like you already have a bid. It's Panacea. Alright, this guy has like over double the amount of chi that they had when he did the last one. So let's do this water-based tribulation. I mean water and fire-based tribulation over here, and hopefully they'll pass it so that I can get some more inspiration for this guy. Alright, we have the Dark Armor and Spirit Sword Talisman. I'm like 99% confident that they will pass this one as well, even though it's double power. And they got the Demi-God, which reduces their health. Yeah, I mean, it's way more difficult because the artifact is draining a lot of chi, but luckily they seem to be getting through it. Nice. Alright, so they got through that tribulation, so they got more sub-spirits, and now we got some more inspiration. So that was really worth it because I got like 800,000 inspiration, but I'm kind of scared to do the rest. But let's just do this Hotel Tai stuff, since that's also kind of in the way here. So this is 6 and this is 7. I can just put these guys in any bid because I'm not inviting 40 disciples anymore. Now let's do Panacea on 6 and 7. Alright, so now that this guy has enough inspiration, I can learn Taoist Artifact and increase that stat. And also this manual also reduces your artifact crafting speed bonus. However, your artifact crafting speed bonus does have a floor, so it won't go lower than like the slowest crafting speed. So I mean, relatively it's not even that slow. So feel free to take this manual, honestly, especially if you have a demigod. So you can see now my tier 12 artifact crafting success rate is 38%, and that's also based on my disciples' mood and their mental state. So this is also amplified by their mental state. So I believe it's mental state divided by 50. So if I'm at 38%, then I'm reaching over 100% with the mental state of 150 on this guy. So everything is in place and everything is good. And now I can drop the Spirit Sword Talisman and the Tier 12 Dark Armor Talisman. And now equip the Tier 6 one on them. Nice, we got a visit. So yeah, now this guy can make Tier 12 artifacts, and I can start working on that. But I really need to get some of these Swords of Tiles right. So the Swords of Tiles that I'm creating, they do have really bad quality. So I actually probably should farm some friendship manuals. And the good thing about having a demigod cultivator is that they can instantaneously teleport to locations. So I'm going to use them, especially since they have good social. And also I do want to point out that I do have the ascension button now, so I can create an immortal body and ascend my cultivator, which will basically make me lose them, but then I get some other benefits that are not that great, but it's just good to have one of those. Let's see what these guys doing. They're golden core now. Interesting. Spirit roots are good. Let's just declutter this. I want to keep this right here. Don't need this. Don't care about this. Oh, this is the guy that has the toothache, right? But yeah, demigods can instantaneously teleport to different locations. So I'm going to send this guy to, I guess, whichever sect has a good amount of in her disciples. I think Purple Cloud Palace had a good amount. So as you can see, if I just hit enter, then I can just choose my Heaven Seal Law Bear for any location where I need to collect loot. So that's also the big benefit of having a demigod cultivator. So yeah, let's have this guy go into Mount Lucian. And the items that I'm creating with my outer disciples, they have really low quality. But the good thing is that the artifact crafter can also increase the quality of the item that they're crafting. So it adds to the quality that it already was. So I'm just going to get some friendship manuals for artifact crafting that can furtherly increase that for a cheap cost. So let's just go through the target menu. And also right here, I would prefer Primordial Spirit manuals. Chat, discuss. I don't want practice manuals. Anything that's related to artifact crafting is what I want. Okay, discuss. There we go, artifact crafting. Treasure Buddha. This is an artifact crafting success rate, which is pretty good too. All of these give good stats for one attainment, so. Okay, artifact mastery. What is this? Okay, artifact speed, we don't really care about that. Misc, nope. Misc is really good if you want to increase stats. Alchemy can be good too, but I'm not going for that. Wei Chun. Don't want that. So you can talk to them and ask them what their secret knowledge is, and then you gotta talk to them again to get the manual, but you also need to have 100 favor with them. Okay. I got Treasure Buddha, which increases success rate. That's also really good. Artifact Mastery. Kao Shan. There was 2 artifact masteries. Let's just see what that was though. Because if it increases the artifact power, then I guess I'll take that. Obliterating. Nice. There we go, artifact power. And it's a golden core manual, so it should be relatively okay. Okay. Artifact speed, we don't care about that. Artifact speed is important, however, for the most part, Shendao disciples will cap that out. All these crafting success rate manuals, I'm not mad at it because in Tribulation 9 you do need more artifact crafting stat, but I just came here for one thing. Alchemy. I only have room for 2 more manuals. Let's see. Okay, more artifact crafting. Polishing. I think this is quality. Oh no, it's tier. That's not what we want. That's not the base tier, by the way. That's the chances of it just upgrading. Practice. But that one has nothing to do with the artifact becoming a tier 12 artifact. Misc. Come on, we just need one good artifact crafting manual. Nah, we need more than one, but I'm hoping that I can get one at least. Misc. Practice. Practice is pretty much in the same realm as Misc. This increases stats. Protection. Come on. Oh, wrong button. Let's try that again. Okay, that was protection. And that's also protection. More protection. Jeez. Alchemy is really good. This sect definitely has a lot of disciples though, so at least I picked something good for that. Spell. Okay, now we're talking to the core shapers. Alchemy. Miss. Oh, I'm sad. No, not really. I got some pretty good outcomes. Oh, there were 2 more disciples at the end. See what that was about. Misk and protection, of course. What does that do? I mean, I guess so. Like, I'll just take it. Alright. Didn't get anything that increases artifact quality. But we got a lot of artifact crafting success rate, which is honestly pretty good. So yeah, the demigod just comes back and they just drop the items down from where they were. So let's go to law manuals and store everything. It's the law bearer. The good thing about all those friendship manuals is they'll start to fill out these rooms that I have as well. Okay, chant of animal. I'm just gonna go through all of these just because it's been a while. Oh, 5 chi dispel. Okay. This is a friendship manual. Let me try to split this up. No, the metal cultivator is cultivating. Just cancel this meditation really quick. Start it back up. I'll put the demigod on an all center tile just because they're not getting experience anymore. Or frog sense chi. We gotta attack that guy. There we go. Ooh, a soul pro. Alright, Shendao 2. They look like they're ready, but I need to make sure I have enough inspiration to collect. Oh nice, we have 50,000. Alright, so I'll just work on that in the next video. But yeah, I think that this is a good place to start, so I'm going to end the video here. I was able to finally get my guy to demigod. I also increased my sect rep to 2,000, so now I can hold 18 disciples, and now I have some bull outer disciples that are really helping out with the farm that I have going on. And we're hopefully be getting a lot of food once we encounter like the spring season again and stuff like that. So yeah, our Shendao disciple is at the, let's see, the 25 million bottleneck, and they just have one more bottleneck after this one. So everything seems to be moving very, very smoothly, and I'm on track to have this Shendao pretty much fully fleshed out by day 80, and then hopefully I'll be able to raise up the other Shendao disciple, and I'll just create one of the artifacts for pretty much fun, but I'll probably end up using the Corte de Luna or a Shendao artifact for the actual fight. So yeah, things are looking good, and I would say this early Shendao run is definitely doing what it was supposed to do. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you were entertained or at least learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.